is alive, do 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 do, tumbling in, do 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 do, do 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 do, tumbling in, do 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 do. Our love is alive. Hello, Julie. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hello, Jessica Dean reporting. What's up, Ronnie? I love that name, Jessica Dean, reporting from Washington. Thanks, Dan. What a huge outpouring of emotion here. Gypsy, Cindy, how are you? Let me grab my coffee. I'll be back in a minute. It's hotter than a $2 pistol today, baby. Get that baby to focus? I don't know. 100? Sounds good. Ooh, it's a crispy critter. Good afternoon, James. Our love is alive. Ooh. Man, it's like Tweaker Central in there today. Shit. Ooh, I know we're running hot. Let me apply the overheating protection. Let's cool the phone off. Hello, Amanda. What's going on? Let me cool the phone down for a second. wish a special birthday here to the one and only Sarah Cates. Push it over here. Or flip that to the front. Where is the birthday girl? There she is. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sarah Kate. Ooh. The Princess of Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Happy birthday to you. An esteemed member of the 22 Club there. Happy birthday. We love you, girl. We love you. We hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm so proud of everything that you've accomplished. Hey, Cindy, your dramatic weight loss, just your indomitable spirit, your wonderfulness is it's an inspiration to a lot of people in the chat here. How you doing, Pauline? June, how are you? How about them Yankees, huh? They're holding tougher than a $2 subway rat, huh? Ooh. Yankees too. Well, my system kind of picked them today. Everybody and his mother was all over the Mets. It may turn out that way, but I'm going to look good for first five, I think, on the bet line. Yankees first five. And then they might go deep. What the hell happened to that thing? Holy shit, must have had a hell of an accident there. Our love is alive. Ooh, tumbling in. Do, 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 do. It is really hot today. 100 degrees, triple digits. Ooh, hello, Shimei. Hello, Angus Kisses. Hello to you. Man, the Yankees are holding tougher than a subway rat. Woo! Yeah, tumbling in. Doo-doo. That's our theme song for the day. Tumbling in. Hello, Jody. Nino, good evening to you in the greater Canadian area. August 22nd, 8/22/22, baby. 8/22/22. Get past the fifth, I got to give the edge to the Yankees bullpen, right? Herman is pitching like there's no tomorrow, baby. My man is stepping it up in a Dominican way. Hello, Alex. How are you? My day is going super duper. Did a lot of work today. Went on the clock. On the job. You guys would be proud of me today. I did manage to get one video up today of the Ventano restaurant. I hope you all checked that out. What a first class feed that was. Tumbling in. Hey, Mouse Toes too, man. We got the whole first string here today, huh? We got the whole starting lineup, the power hitters. We got the power hitters in the lineup here. Tumbling in. Go ahead, honey. Don't let me slow you down. Tumbling in. Oh, what a nice vehicle there. Wow, that's a beauty. That's the big GMC, man. That's the big GMC. What a beauty. Yeah, those Yankees are holding on like a subway rat today. June said, what the hell's a Yankee? Ooh. Get myself tucked in here and cooled off. Man, it is hot today. It is hot. Let me back that off just a bit. We'll flip that around. And officially welcome all of you. I think I'm going to have to cool this down one more minute here. So y'all be cool a minute. Set up a little bit for comfort. 99 today, and I was sitting in air-conditioned comforts till I got out to their climate-controlled, air-conditioned BS. At your pleasure. Yeah, so most importantly, I do hope that Shemay had a wonderful birthday yesterday, and today we have the 22 Club celebrant. We have the one and only Sarah Kate celebrating her birthday today. Hello, Callie Mo, Rio Bird. Hey, Brenda, how are you? We're going to get caught up on the economy. My mail and shit's been blowing up the last few days or so. So I'm going to address that today. You know, people, the euro solidly broke a buck today. Interest rates are screaming upward. China's cutting interest rates. What the hell is going on, right? We're going to tear into some of that today. Thank you, Judy. I have one more review coming, honey. And this one was a barn burner. This was a beautiful thing. So I hope everybody's doing well. Big day for me at work today. I got to put some hours in. They hate my guts more than they usually do over there. So I had to put some hours in today and do a shitload of credentialing work. We're getting ready to put the finishing touches on the fiscal year that ended June 30th, believe it or not. Yeah, happy belated birthday. France got like a centimeter of rain in all of July. Friends, I catch you. Oh, thank you, sweetie. How awesome. Yeah, we also have, it's funny how, it's not funny, it's kind of tragic when you see the trend towards the lack of rain here. Yes, I'm wearing your Hello Kitty. There it is. Thank you, Shemay. I love it. Yes, I am. I couldn't wait to put it on. I got the Hello Kitty on today. You look over at the Yangtze River, you look at the Danube River over there, and some of these things are becoming increasingly hard to navigate. Hello, Three Sheets. They've had to shut down power generating stations and things in China. They've had to shut down quite a few factories, which you guys don't understand because, of course, you haven't studied it. So naturally, you don't understand the topography and the geography of China. When you get out to halfway across, moving from east to west across China, it becomes incredibly dry over there with hardly any rain to begin with, and if there's not a lot of snow up in the mountains, it's a real problem. So in a place called Xi'an, X-I''An, Xi'an, which is the ancient capital of China. People also don't know that China's had many capital changes through the millennium, and that's where all the original emperors were. That's the beginning of the Silk Road, out there in Xi'an, and that's incredibly dry. So they've had to start to turn off a lot of the lights and the things in the city and have tremendous power cuts because they're unable to generate the power that they need. So it's kind of a scary situation. Meanwhile, they've had to halt some returns to school for universities because of COVID outbreaks. So we got our hands full here. We really do. And we got the fall coming up here. And I noticed that Fauci stepped down today. Anthony Fauci, after 50 some years of service. Look, I'm not going to get involved with the politics of the guy. I'm not going to, people come in and do the best they can. We may not like the efforts that they do, but he dedicated a lot of his life to public service. But let's face it, we did not have a pandemic of any real note. We did have the 68 Hong Kong flu epidemic. We had a few things, avian flu, a couple other things, but we didn't have a really full-on, full-blown pandemic that killed, 1 million people? I don't know how many people in this country. And since 1918. So ill-equipped to deal with how much technology is over there that would be overcame. You would think that how much technology is over there that would be overcome easy. I'm not sure what that means, honey. I got my dumb hat on today. Bone density scan today. So, kind of a dire situation as far as the climate is concerned. So we better hope that we have an appreciable rain this winter. We could a lot of the places could really be screwed. I know a lot of down in Texas, they're driving a lot of cattle again to be slaughtered because of the heat and all that. So it's just one consequence of the crazy stuff that's going on in the world. And as you know, I always keep an eye on China. I have friends that text me regularly, and we communicate back and forth that I work with over there. They're very unhappy in Hong Kong right now. They're very unhappy in Macau, and they feel like, how you doing, Zoe? Tomato crop, it's not good. That's right, Ronnie. Only my tomato crop is good, right? They feel like the zest is gone out of life over there. And for many decades, Hong Kong and Singapore vied with each other to be like the outposts of capitalism in Asia, real full-on wild capitalism in Asia. And now that China is effectively tightened down and squelched and basically taken the joy out of and the independence out of Hong Kong, it's sad days for people. People that I worked with in the 90s are now leaving after being there for 25 years and stuff. They're finally packing their shit to just get out of there because they don't really see the future there. So it's kind of a sad day. But today was hotter than hell over here. So as a consequence of what's going on there, we see it through here. We see the ripples. Hey, Danny, how you doing, babe? We see the ripples of the problems. We see the we see the Targets being overstocked. We see the Walmarts being overstocked. We see the Amazons being overstocked, and that's going to definitely be worsening coming up. It's a scary time, June, and it's a concerning time. Because not only do we have an economic situation to deal with, we have a climatological situation to deal with, which might be at the heart of the economic thing. We just don't know. It's only in hindsight that we're able to say, oh yeah, this is why this happened, or that's why, and everybody parses it and talks about it and puts all their own opinions out about things like that. But it's a time that we got to be on our toes now, and we got to be alert. We had, when I heard the return of the meme stock players, the people that were pushing up AMC again, and Bed Bath and Beyond. I should have known that the ridiculousness would mark the top of this attempt to recover and make a new all-time that now has apparently failed here, and sets us up for a swifter drop coming up, where we'll see more things manifested in the economy. There will be many more layoffs and things coming up, and tightening of the belt and things. I think the survey that Bloomberg undertook a week and a half ago said that 50% of companies are planning to cut personnel over the coming 6 months or so. That's a big thing. That's a huge amount of stuff coming up, but it's not unforeseen in terms of what's coming up. The big problem is, as I see it, you got China yesterday that was cutting interest rates like crazy. And we got here, we're on an interest rate raising trend. So we have a tale of two enormous economies. One is stone cold and the other is teetering on the verge. Okay, and many people, including me, are calling on the Federal Reserve that you should not be tightening now. In fact, you should be loosening dramatically here, because the inflationary bulges are past. You look at commodity prices, lumber, copper, steel, just so many things have had a huge run-up as a result of post-pandemic demand. But now we're seeing those forces waning and falling by the wayside. Hey, Huck, how you doing? We're leaving warehouses in an untenable situation, overstuffed with goods. Stores, I haven't heard great things about a back-to-school season. Everything, so some things in the grocery store have doubled. Well, you know, the beautiful thing, Zoe, about rising prices is that they bring out tons of supply. Okay, and this is the problem we have now, is post-pandemic, when the signal was sent to the stores, the Amazons, the Walmarts, the Targets of the world, the Kohl's of the world, that whatever we ordered, we need to triple it because demand is unprecedented. They put triple orders in and then tripled it again. Well, all that shit hit short. Okay. And you look at what's happening to oil prices now. We're back to $87 a barrel. Okay. Because oil at $125 brings out every mom and pop in the world that can pump a barrel of oil. They're going to bring it to market. I'm seeing layoffs. I've been prepping so much, looking around April months here. I have a piece about it some way. Yeah, well, God bless you, Brenda. Our level's still high for cornhole in my head, so I don't think we're not post-pandemic, Carol. Every year leading up to the beginning of August, we have a rise, and then we fall down through the middle of September, and then we start to rise into peaking in late December and the first week of January with cases. It's something that's now followed for 2 years, 2 years already. So I think all this stuff about quiet quitting, and I don't hear any real estate brokers anymore that were putting stuff up on TikTok about my latest story about how much this couple overbid for this house in Palo Alto, California, you know, $300,000 over asking, blah, 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 or up in Snoqualmie, Washington State, a couple $100,000. You don't hear any of that shit. All right? You got records amounts of houses hitting the for sale market now in tons of city. Because, as you know, speculation drives people to enter the market and get involved with real estate, whether it's companies or whether it's individuals. We know it. So, I mean, that's the fact of the matter there. All right? Is real estate going downward? Yes, it is. And another factor that takes the wind out of the sales of real estate is that interest rates are rising. Now, why in the hell would they be rising? The big mucky-mucks the CNBCs, the Bloombergs, the Federal Reserves thinks because inflation is still galloping along. The thought has never crossed their mind that it could be systemic risk of things going haywire here, where countries like China have decided, because people like Pelosi, what's up, kitten cat? Because people like Pelosi go to Taiwan, and for whatever purpose, I'll never really know. We need our debt funded by international debt holders. And China was a huge, and continued to be a huge component of that debt. And I think that they've made the decision that they're not going to buy any more United States debt. And nobody's thinking about the consequences that interest rates could be rising, because it's getting harder to sell the amount of debt that needs to be rolled over in this nation. Not to mention all the private debt of all the exploded real estate prices, all the other shit here. To my knowledge, I'm the only one that's talking about systemic risk as a possibility of why interest rates are going up, as opposed to this idea of inflation. Inflation comes and goes. Okay, you can only raise prices so much until a Zoe Small comes in here and says, guess what, Rosie, some of these groceries doubled. Well, nothing should double in a year. Right? Why should anything, yes, Shimei, enjoy your time. Why should anything double? I'll tell you exactly why shit doubled. Because after towing the line for decades, corporations suddenly felt free. Woo, everybody's doing it, so why don't we? Every landlord's like, well, shit, everybody else is raising rate. Wouldn't be bad if I did it too. What would they say to me? Can't criticize me. I mean, Fred's got a 20-unit apartment house there. He raised rent 30%. You know, Nancy manages the Colonial Arms, 120 units. They went up 25%. Hey, NH. So what I'm saying is everybody jumped on the bandwagon that had something to sell, assuming that stuff was going to go up. But guess what happens when prices go up? People like Zoe Small say, you know what? I'm not buying it anymore. I'll substitute. I'll do something else. And here we sit now with warehouses that are choked full of shit at Amazons and at Walmarts and Targets, etc., loaded with crap. People close their pocketbook. You know, the assumption you make is that people keep buying no matter what the price is. Not true. People start to close up their pocketbooks, and all these greedy people are left with tons of rotting food and other stuff out there. I couldn't believe it when I took Diane down to Point Reyes Station and I saw a single apple, one single apple, for $4.39. And you know what? They weren't exactly flying off the shelf. Because you got to be some kind of dope. You got to be some kind of dumbbell. You don't have to worry, June. They'll be stopping buying like crazy, honey. Hold that thought. You knew what's coming in the wind. They'll be clamping those pocketbooks, and they'll be taking a goddamn six-penny nail and driving it through the top to close it for a hell of a long time. A $4 apple. You believe that, Mouse Toes? And I'm looking at the basket, and I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I wonder how many of these they sell a day. So what happens? They end up throwing it into a dumpster. Because they've tested the market. I have no idea what the hell it was. They tested the market, and they thought that they could do something, but they didn't. They'll all rot. All that shit will rot because nobody will pay for it. Everything I see in the store, when I see people trying to sell peaches and plums in season damn organic shit for $3.99 to $4.99 a pound. Really? I go to the farmers markets, they're selling that, $1.99 when peaches are falling off the trees by the zillions. So don't worry about prices going up and up and up and up, because they ain't going to be consuming it in China coming up. I guarantee you that. All right, their appetite for imported shit has just collapsed. All right, so they ain't going to be buying all that fancy beef, and they're going to be surprised how fast things deflate. It's a hell of a situation. I've seen greed that I never saw in my lifetime before. Not everybody has a peach tree in their yard. True, Rosemary. But not everybody has to play along with the game of we're going to grab whatever the hell we can. Last year was 99 cents a pound, and this year it's $1.99 a pound. Plus the fruits of frankenfruit. You get one peach for $1.99. Okay? I don't know if poor people are suffering the most, because they always have the safety net of EBT cards and stuff like that to fall back on, that are constantly adjusted for inflation and things like that. All right? It's not them that are going to do the suffering. It's the people that can't afford to make too much. The sandwich people that work for themselves, have, their jobs, but don't make enough to get any supplemental help and stuff like that. I mean, that's where the hammer really falls. Okay, that great midsection of people, because the price weren't so. Yeah, it depends what it is. But when I saw a $4 plus apple, I said, I'm sorry I didn't take a picture of that. I should have mounted it on the wall. It's the height of the ridiculousness of 2022. The prices go fast. It's like you guys always say, man, every time that oil prices go up, they can't wait to go out to the gas station and raise it 20, 30 cents a gallon immediately. They didn't pay 20 or 30 cents a gallon more for what's in the ground. They're taking advantage of the stock that they already have down there, and they're pushing the price up to the market price. All right, so everybody got aboard. So many people got aboard that trend. Shoplifters, I don't know about Cali, but in order you have got to be dang near. Well, I can tell you what, there's some federally subsidized EBT programs down there, Brenda. These tend to be federally subsidized programs. Potatoes are really high, and should they be? Well, we could say the climate has something to do with that. I don't know. And as far as shoplifting goes, you think that the trend is going to get better? Or do you think people are seeing via social media that the bigger the group, the more security we have? What the hell? Let's do a mall run. Let's get 100 people, flash them all, just go in from one end to the other. And then we'll scatter like rats when we hit the door. Some of us may get nailed, other ones will, it's the pigeon theory. Some will get caught, and the rest will go free. And who's going to spend all the manpower to track all that down? Right? So, you have a inner city 7-Eleven or an urban, department store or something on the fringe. You can't tell me you're not sitting in your office wondering, I wonder if today's the day. Yeah, higher prices. Also, people got hit with, another thing that did too? It pushed up the price of real estate. So those of you who are in markets where you have your friendly county assessor, you get that little love letter from them. Dear property owner, in light of rising costs and blah blah and the appreciation of property, we've computed your new taxes as being this on the property. Now, how sticky do you think properties become that changed hands for 600, 1 million, 1.2 million when it comes time to sell them? And you're basically selling it. You're basically selling a home with a rental attached to it. Yeah, you get to buy the home, but you've got to pay the $1,500 a month property tax. Well, why would I own a home then? Right? Exactly. How you doing, Noreen? We gained this through. Make a little too much for we were hanging on by a thread, but I'm terrified that it's winter. Yeah, well, you saw what the hell I went through. It's a good thing to be terrified of those bills. I took shit way down and take it right down to the nuts. So there's a knock-on effect that's going to come, because come September 30th, the property tax bills are going to come thundering through the slots, and they'll be, your first payment will be due December, whatever, on it. Trying to eat less to save money is not working, and I end up eating more. Well, you're eating more because your body's telling you and your mind is telling you, like a nut that has, like a squirrel that needs to save up nuts, okay? We had to Dreddy County to, yeah, the tax car in the neighborhood, right? I think most of that stuff they can just do electronically now. They take what they have on file and they just send out something, any changes, note them here. Otherwise, here's your new bill and congratulations on all your property appreciation. See, do you ever really get ahead? Huh? Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. So it's worth bracing ourselves for this fall and winter. As I see it, we had a big fall from January through June. Then we had a 2-month rally that occurred. A dire attempt to make a new all-time high in the stock market that has now failed, and things are rolling over. And when things are rolling over, things will become more apparent to people in the economy why we're rolling over. Because from January to June, we had the great deniers. There's nothing wrong with anything. Things are rolling along good. And then we had the bounce from June through August. Everything's good. Okay, well, I can assure you, my friends, everything's not good. All right, how you doing, Tio? Hey, cute kitty. We got shit so out of whack now because we have what's now called desynchronized economies. That's just this fancy word of saying the gears are slipping out of synchronization in the world. We got China that's desperately pulling every lever they can to try to get things turned around over there, because quite honestly, guys, property prices are crashing and they want to feed a couple $20 billion, $30 billion loans to property developers. Well, guess what? $30 billion in loans, $30 billion in loans is a fart in a windstorm compared to a $500 billion problem, right? I'm worried about these new IRS agents, how armed the IRS employees. Let me tell you what, Carol. What do they want to hire? 83,000 IRS agents? If they hire 10% of that figure, I'll be impressed. Okay? I'll be very impressed. Now, when jobs go wanting, which they will, and unemployment skyrockets upward, then you'll see people, that quiet quit mentality, that fuck the boss mentality, screw you mentality will be long gone. And people will be like resuming the Bob Cratchit on the bench, right back at it again. An economy can't survive when humans don't care to work. It doesn't work that way. Yes, Ford has to let go 3,000 workers today. Okay, but that's supposedly, how you doing, Vicky? Supposedly to prepare for a world of coming out. Maybe it's blown out of proportion to how many they are hitting. I don't know. There's many job opening opportunities, but examine the jobs and ask yourself, is this a job that I can survive on? Right? Can I go to Target and make $18 an hour and pay $1,500 a month in rent? Or do I feel defeated before I even begin that? Right? Yeah, 80 billion to hire more collectors because, well, they know that a lot of shit goes under the radar. But that's another matter for another. That's a matter for another day. Sugar dream body into the bathtub, to soak in. Oh, that's good, kitty. So I suspect now that September and October will probably be very memorable months coming up for us. That's why I tell people, enjoy this period that we have right now of relative stability. You see, how you doing, Scottish? You can see things are fraying at the margin out there. And they're not trends that are set to improve in the future. They're trends that are set to deteriorate in the future. Okay? Hope they don't crack down on YouTubers and Super Chat. Well, you should be paying tax on it anyway. You get a 1099 form. Right? Why wouldn't you pay tax on it, Tio? Right? It's reported to the IRS. You'd have to be a fool. Pay your damn taxes. So we'll keep an eye on things. We'll make a check mark at the low of June in the markets, and if those lows are violated, that'll signal much lower prices ahead, because unless we can take out the highs from January, we're in a downtrend. How you doing, Cindy? Your thoughts on Texas floods? Yeah, it's tough. The monsoon stuff is really, it's crazy. The climate is crazy. Why are they hiring so many IRS agents? Because they have the concept in their head that they're not collecting all the taxes that they should be collecting. They may also be alarmed at the rising mountain of debt in this nation and the need to have some semblance of a balanced budget. We're so far out of whack. I know in my lifetime I'm never going to see a balanced United States budget. I could probably see a budget that goes $3 to $4 trillion into annual deficit. Good to see you, Nippy. Well, Cayman Islands is already, they're done anyway. Every bank that and I can tell you from banking, every bank that operated in the Cayman Islands has gotten the hell out of the Cayman. There's no advantage. Because the United States Treasury got really smart. All the Swiss, all the Citibanks, all the JP Morgans, all the Union Banks of Switzerland that had all the numbered bank accounts and shit like that. The United States Treasury made a simple request. Turn over all the names of United States holders of deposits. Right, the Cayman Islands, the Cook Islands, Guernsey and Jersey, all the famous offshore sites said, we're offshore banks. You can't touch us. We're Switzerland. We do what the hell we want to do. And then the United States Treasury said, well, in that case, when you go to reapply for your banking license in the United States, don't be surprised if you get denied. What? Guess what they did? They couldn't turn that shit over fast enough to the Treasury. So anything from the Cayman Islands, nobody would dare have a secret overseas account now, okay? Unless you're willing to risk it to, the Bank of Cook Islands, which could get on a sailboat and sail away tomorrow. Okay? Why are there so many agents? Probably because they're terrifically understaffed for the supposed size of the economy we have. You've had people spend money like crazy the last 2 years. Cars, shortages, houses, speculative house purchases, merchandise like crazy. I say this, but our government is really screwed up. It's messed up big time. If we're slowing down, which we are, why would interest rates be going up? Are you still buying the inflation argument? What do you think the figure is going to look like this month when the drop in oil is computed? The 15% drop in oil since the beginning of the month. And if you think, I'm in those food stores too, shopping with you guys. I see the prices, but I see stuff that's not being sold. I see people that look it up, pick it up, and then just put it down again. And just kind of shake their heads and look at each other. People alter their spending habits. Now, if you're on assistance, you're a little less inclined to hold back on things. Right? It's not out of your pocket, it's through the assistance of the taxpayer, so it doesn't have the same effect. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Those who need help should get help, in my opinion. Okay, but we know there's many abuses in the system. What's up, Eddie? Yeah, our government spends a lot of money because, should I play the Milton Friedman clip again? Yeah, let's play the Milton Friedman clip again here.
All right, let's talk about this Yankee game. Schools.
I don't even know where in the hell it went. Who in the hell knows? Oh, I got it on this other one. This is always worth listening to. Our love is alive, ooh, 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 tumbling in. I like to hear this thing played. Come on, dude, fill it in here. This thing's slower than hell. Let's see. Here you go, June. Here's our spending money deal. All right, listen up.
Inflation is made in one place and one place only, Washington, D.C. And in Washington, D.C., the chief source is a Greek temple on Constitution Avenue, which houses the Federal Reserve Board. And a major accomplice, of course, sits in the halls of Congress in Washington. They are a major accomplice because you tell them to be. The American people have been telling Congress for many years, spend more money on us, please. It has imposed inflation as a tax. That's one tax that you don't have to vote for, but you have to pay.
Brilliant stuff right there. Brilliant stuff. We have more spending because people demand more spending. You wanna get elected, June? Try standing up there and going out on the stump in Massachusetts there and saying, you know what, our finances are so out of whack in this country that we need to have so much more revenue than we have now. We need to have a 20% tax rate rise across the board. Holy fuck. Can you tell me how that's going to play out on the campaign trail? What did they used to call that in the 80s and 90s, touching the third rail? Right, like Social Security and that kind of cutting Social Security benefits, cutting the third rail. Because people have been inclined, they've spent up to the level where they have no more reserve to give anymore. because they've taken their lifestyles up to such a point, and they've leveraged their lifestyles so much with BMW payments, house payments, truck payments, fancy ass furniture, cruises, vacations, casino junkets, restaurants every night, food delivery. They've leveraged their life up the wazoo. They have no reserve to even consider raising taxes because people live beyond their means. They didn't do that in the 1940s, 50s, 60s, and 70s. Okay, they knew in their head that they had to have reserve. Brandon, we're doing just fine. Yeah, spending above their means. What's the point? And what further reinforces that spending above your means is the knowledge in your head that you will be bailed out. You will get your stimulus payments. You will get your payroll enhancements. Hey, hi, watch that you don't have to worry about a fucking thing in life, that the government will cover everything regardless of the cost. Well, guess what? While we're sitting here talking today, we're funding a whole nother war in Europe, right? How much money have we funneled over to the Ukraine since April? How much are we spending on defending Asia and having these cruises around Taiwan and down in the Philippines and the South China Sea and all that? I'm saying there's no end in sight until there comes a time, as we've seen, that I've shown you on TikTok, the long-term chart of interest rates from 1980 to 2022. 42 years of continuous decline. Well, you can't go below zero, right? All that decline did was leverage our economy to the hilt with more borrowing, more credit over time, more mortgages, more overpriced homes. What's the median home price in the United States now? $400,000. How in the hell can you get ahead in life? And how did shit go bad in 2 years? Well, guess what? The trades were still working through the pandemic because they were considered a vital industry of the nation. I didn't see any slowdown in building in my area. And all of a sudden we had a fucking housing shortage. Now Bloomberg has today that there's a glut of apartments now. Billions to Israel, whatever, truth everywhere. Everybody have it for free. So they get a little scared and think we're not getting all the revenue that we should get from this government. So we need to hire IRS agents to really comb through these returns, put people's feet to the fire, and scare the living hell out of people so that they pay the taxes they owe. Well, I suspect 90% of the people are paying the taxes that they owe. Okay? So, right, the world becomes destabilized. We're spending more money now. Going toe-to-toe with Russia, toe-to-toe with China. And it's a very sticky situation. Because as things go along, China becomes more and more panicky. They become panicky because you all think that China has some tight chain handcuffs on every person in that country. There's 1.2 billion people in that country, and there's also social media and communications. And beginning in mid-June, a lot of people just said, fuck it, we're not paying our mortgages anymore. Our property developers have stolen the money. We're not seeing anything being built. We got ripped off. We're not going to do it. They're very fearful of their own people. So they know ultimately, and you know too, because I'm telling you, the ultimate solution is going to be an authoritarian one that cracks down on people and introduces brutality back in the system again. Because, my friends, they ain't going to give up on it. They're not going to walk away from communism because it's the perfect thing right now. As I've told you before, they can blame all their problems on the greedy capitalists that infected their nation. So as they become more destabilized there, they become more on guard for the rest of the world. Right? They become more on the watch for bullshit to come down and get involved in. And I don't know how it's going to turn out over in Ukraine. Who knows? Now the Ukrainians are starting to blow up shit in Moscow and blowing shit up in Crimea. Right? I'm preaching it. I'm telling it like it. I'm not going to sugarcoat bullshit. We're living in a very perilous time here. That's why I say enjoy family, enjoy friends, make peace with the world, make peace with God. And take care of each other and be sincere, because we have a world. Thank you, High Watch, $9.99. Thank you, High Watch. We have a world that's turning animalistic and brutal. I'd never want to be president, Kim. I have no solutions for anything. The solutions would be unpalatable for people. Make sure this thing's going. Thank you, High Watch. Things still might fire off. You're very sweet. I appreciate it. How you doing, Magical? Yeah, I just think it's better to be prepared. I didn't get a CCW, apply for CCW for my health. Okay? I grab shit now because I know over the next year or two that gun shops will be closed down, ammunition will be difficult to find, because the streets will be taken over by animals. Speaking of defending from one, how's the CC? I have no idea, Tio. It sits there on the sheriff's desk for him to review and deny. And then when the denial comes, which it likely will, it'll be incumbent on me whether I want to be the first test case to go through to the United States Supreme Court. You know, people can't obey the law anymore. You notice that trend too? How many of you have noticed that trend amongst public officials that I've got a conscientious objection to that ruling. I'm just not going to follow it. We are experiencing something new in this nation that we've not seen before in that regard. Pick and choose laws. Right? Well, I don't agree with that ruling, so we're just going to continue doing what we were doing. The door lately, leaders aren't leading, because their options are so few, Magical. And it's great to see you. You're doing a great job on your remodel and stuff. Yeah, laws for thee, but not me, exactly. So when you start picking and choosing, as my CCW application sits on the desk of the sheriff of Sonoma County here, knowing full well that the Supreme Court has ruled that CCWs have to be issued unless there's a compelling need of prior felony, a compelling need not to, of prior felonies or investigations of this, that, or the other. But he's taking it upon himself to sit there. Oh, it'll be the sheriff reviewing it because there's not that many applications here. And the thought that's going to go through his mind is just deny it. Who cares? Some dumb tranny over, who needs it? You probably blow her own head off anyway. You're probably doing people a favor. In other words, they interpret the law beyond the highest court of the land. They put themselves above that. So why should people care if the laws are against shoplifting? Who cares, right? I'm gonna just text everybody in my group. We're gonna meet outside the Fashion Mall at 8:40 p.m. on Friday night and we're just going to raid them all. Who cares? How you doing, monkey boy? What's the penalty going to be? Yeah, it's not going to help spirits any. Exactly. Yeah, the blood of tyrants. So just be prepared, because we're coming. You know, the opening overture has been completed. The first intermission is done. It's over. And people are being called back to their seats again for the opening of the main overture here. Jails are full. $88 degrees. I wonder if I can turn this off for a while. Most stores have no loss prevention fees. Yeah, well, I mean, if you run a dollar store and what is your loss prevention? You know how thin your margin is at a dollar store? You got to pay somebody to put that shit on the shelf. You got to pay somebody to check it out. Often they're the same person. It just becomes a little much, doesn't it? And now you've got to pay 20, you're not going to probably hire your own security guard. You're going to hire a company. You're going to pay them $30 an hour. The security guard's going to make $19 an hour. Hope you cover your costs. You can tell your profit goodbye. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? Leaving us warning that he may be coming back soon, and we better get right and stay right. Tony, according to biblical things and all that, we have a time of what's called tribulations. Right? In other words, mankind has to go through a period of suffering with pestilence, war, famine, and all those kind of things. A sort of a pre-cleansing. Hey Craig, how you doing? I was at a dollar store. A guy was filling a bag with cell phone, and a woman told a worker, he said, I don't get paid enough to do security. Yeah, of course. You want to jump into that? I don't. I have no intention of jumping in. But I've told people my thoughts, points that they can get out of markets and things like that. So I feel like I've always put my opinion on the record. For better or worse, or whatever comes up and all that. Do you think we could be? Yes, I think we're already well in that period. Truth. Thinking there's something about September of 2028. Now, I'm not a particularly biblical person, but I can tell you there's too many people on planet Earth. Okay, way too many people. And we're certainly in a time of tribulation. But it's like frogs in a pot that you start with cool water and they just sit in the pot and they're happy. Oh, this is comfortable. It's like a hot tub. And then by the time that they realize they're fucked, it's too late and they're gone. Right? Yeah, take advantage of that cheap beef while you can, skunk. Sadly, most people don't see the wave most people don't see the tsunami until it crests on top of them. And then it's too late. Am I sure of that, Nino? No, I'm not sure of that. But I'm saying, isn't it funny how we have waves of disease coming in? We have societal instability, more people becoming animalistic, and we're starting to create a world where being a thug is rewarded routinely and not punished. And that's a very dangerous signal to send to a society, because people are very attuned into that. people that could be on the borderline, like, yeah, that might be cool to go on a raid. It ain't right, but who cares? You know, these people have been keeping us down. These merchants have been sticking it to us for years. Fuck them. Let's do it up. And again, how much do you think the police want to take? Many people are just trying to make it through the day and keep a roof above their head. Not at all living. Yeah, they're not living high on the hog. There's just too many people relative to productivity. That's why I always harken back. Hey, nature woman. I always harken back to Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. Reduce the surplus population. Oil and food instead of growing our own. I think we have enough land to grow more food. The problem is, June, growing food requires water. It requires a good climate. And it requires people. Now, on one hand, we know that people in this country, even if you pay $18 an hour, or 19 bucks an hour, they don't want to pick tomatoes. They don't want to be out in working in the fields, doing agricultural work, because our economy is inflated to such a point and debased to such a point that we can't even afford to grow our own food anymore. Right? So what happens? You have migrants coming across the border that are used to making $1.40 a day or whatever, and to them, even under the table, $10 an hour is like a dream. But we don't want them to come into the country. Dollar Tree profits are huge because it's the lowest common denominator of shopping value. That's why. It's like why I shop at grocery outlet. You see some of the bargains I get once in a while? Right? You have machines, but machines can only do so much, and people can only invest. People only have so much to invest in capital equipment. Like everything else, inflation has pushed up the price of John Deere tractors, harvesters, combines. And if you've ever seen people harvest tomatoes, you still need 20, 30 people sitting in seats on that harvester, going up and down the field, sorting the tomatoes as they come out. How you doing, Phil? Right, there have been great advances in automation and harvesting nuts and people like that. Yeah, people can't survive being human. So what do we do to get more people working in agriculture? Well, pay them more money. Well, guess what's going to happen to the price of your food? It's going to reflect the real cost of United States labor in the equation, right? Our farming was very dependent on the folk who traveled this way. We're too lazy to do. I don't know if we're too lazy or it's just that it's work that we just don't believe that we should be doing. Hey, Renee. June, you're a beautiful, smart, intelligent woman. I got no issue with it. The things you say are very smart and very on point. The only point I'm saying, it's very hard to solve that problem. For most of my adult life, I've heard people say, you know, we shouldn't be having people come across into Central Valley of California and some of these shitholes I visited, El Centro and Mendota and some of these Buttonwillow and some of these horrendous towns. You couldn't pay me enough to do the work that these people do. Up at 6 a.m., grabbing a taco, couple tamales, 7 a.m. They're in the fields till 3 a.m. in the afternoon. Hauling around with a spotted pot behind them, a common water bucket to drink out of, and cups to, and an overseer that wants them to work like crazy and be paid by the pound or whatever. I don't know about you, but I don't want to pick blueberries. Seems like it would be a little bit of a back-breaking job. But there will be a point, and this is a beautiful point, where the economy will right itself again in a very horrendous way. And what will that be? That way will be when people willingly migrate to take those jobs and start to push down those labor rates and those costs for doing that kind of thing. There will be people that welcome any kind of money at all in their pocket and will do that work and do it willingly. One summer I worked at a tomato, and it was darn hard work. That's right, Carol. I shucked 13 bushels of corn a day. Bleeding, and it's up on the time. People don't understand. It's not. Oh, it'll be coming down. Trust me. Trust me. You look at what the indicator will be this month. With oil factored in, declining retail sales, we'll be coming down. Will not be 90%. It will end up being 90. No heavy. Theo, you can't do it. You can't live on a fast food, and you can't sell services to each other. There has to be something produced. Services are a luxury. Postmates, Uber Eats, Grubhub, these are luxuries. These are luxury services that we don't need. You don't need an Uber ride. 420 gas, woo! Right? You'd be surprised how fast people can cut out services, the service industry. That nice cup of Starbucks coffee. So I really think, thank you, Nicole, I really think, well, it may sound like China, Monkey Boy, but it's work. In the 1930s, people would have willingly done that work. In the 1940s, we brought the braceros in from Mexico to do that farm work while we were fighting World War II. Okay? That sort of established the trend of foreigners coming in and doing the work that we didn't have the manpower or now the ability to pay for and all that. I just want my beer. Me too. So there will be a day, but it's going to be a painful readjustment, and that readjustment period is going to likely be a period of instability and a period of potential violence, particularly in cities and places where you have large concentrations of people. I haven't even mentioned Europe, and they're going into recession, and the euro broke a buck today. I've started some light prepping. Some people, it's too late to get started. It's never too late to get started, Rhonda. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Yeah, it's nuts. It's nuts with crime here, too. But now, Monkey Boy, you have people infused with the idea that they can work as a gang, just like they did in the fall of the Roman Empire when the gangs of Visigoths, Vandals, bandits, barbarians got smart and said, hey, instead of solo going down there and cracking skulls, let's take a band of a couple hundred. Let's take a band of a few thousand. Much better results, right? I just keep my eyes open, Kate. I majored in philosophy and political science, and I got a master's in business. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly, Lee. And good to see you, Lee. Liquidate assets, lower overhead, and live off savings. Well, the cities will be the epicenter of protest too. They won't be marching down the streets in, Russell, Kansas, or whatever. I have so much makeup that I don't have. Ladies will be tired. Oh, there you go, Rhonda. Ladies will be lined up to trade for lipstick. That's cute. So many places closing their door. How do you make a go of it? Our minimum wage went up so high. You have people tripling up in apartments and places to make a go of it. I wouldn't say I'm smart. I don't hear anybody laughing, honey. Yeah, I wouldn't want to have a storefront. I don't know where you live, Roy. Cash bail here in Illinois. Yeah, we don't have cash bail in California. Determined we had a referendum that cash bail extracted too much of a toll on poor people, so we don't have cash bail anymore. Only in the most dire circumstances. Where was that, Nature Woman? No, I would think that the euro has an unlimited downside, kitten cat. I think that Europe is going into they're in recession now, but I think that they're going to be going into a spiral that is just going to tear apart the euro. Mm-mm-mm. 82,000 agents are needed. Good luck hiring 82,000. How you doing, Joni? Oh, northern Indiana, Chicago land area. Yeah. It's too hard to make a go of. It's good to see you, Amanda. I look at people here with storefronts, and the restaurants have been good because people are used to pampering themselves for years here. That's something that's not going to change, but it's going to be a hard change when it occurs here. Leave the rancher, would you go, and where and why? If you could sell, no, I think I would just stick it out here, Deja Vu. At my age, it's more exciting and more better for social media to go down with the ship, right? I like my area. So, as I always said before, years ago, when the zombies start coming over the fences and it's the end days, at least the live stream will be gone, so you can see the final episode. Boom, boom, boom. Friend that works at Forest River, and they are starting to feel. Oh, they're going to feel the burn. buses dropping people off. Yeah, I don't have any inclination to sell, mainly because I didn't buy my place as an investment. I bought it at the very depths of after the 2008 property crash. At the absolute bottom of the market, I bought that property. And I've never ever thought about it as an investment. I've only thought about it as a place to live. How you doing, Bobby? Right where I am too. I've been here too long. Yeah, God, I mean, if I go down with the ship, I go down with the ship. But you can already see over time, I spend less time on the streets. 9 years ago, when I started my YouTube, I would fearlessly walk any alley, any street, anything here. Now I got to think twice. Now I got to think twice about where I go, what I get. And I'm older too. Right? Do I love mixing up on the streets? Hell yeah. Can't wait to get back down to Vegas again. Hell yeah. But what I'm saying is I've got to be cautious because I know the landscape is changing radically down there, and thugs are feeling more and more empowered, more and more protected by the system that they can get away with stuff. Because the manpower that preserves and defends society is wearing thin. I remember those videos. They were scary, Nature Woman, exactly. No, I'll still be doing plenty of chooching. But around here, I prefer to do my chooching in the winter time when things are colder and a little less hospitable than now. Yeah, I thought the kid was going to jump, so I got to be damn careful. The landscape has changed. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Just be aware that Nightbot, you know, because of my topics and things, they now do heavy censoring when I get into shit that may actually be of use to you in life here. So just be advised, they're in there booting comments all over the place. Dogs can be better protection than a weapon, exactly. Is this happening tomorrow? Is this happening next year? No, probably not. Yeah, Bobby's enjoying retirement. I'm going to spend a lot of time with Bobby. Yes, I will go back. I will go to Detroit and Chicago. I'm getting another journal. I'm going to name him Cram. Was there another chat? I've been listening to you for at least 20. Then I saw I couldn't. I don't know, Magda. Right? I remember you walking in the dark. I haven't seen you do that in a while. Exactly. You got to be careful. Oh, thank you. Come to Pittsburgh. So there's still plenty of good times, good friends, good love amongst people, good support. Let's take care of each other. Let's support each other. Sometimes a bearer of bad news gets a bad shake in life. But, you know, if you care about people, what was it that George Bush, little Bush said? If you see something, say something. Okay? And I see something. And I'll be damned if I'm not going to say something and I'm going to be stifled with my opinions and all that. Actually, Shimei sent this to me. Love wins. That's exactly right, June. So when I tell you that you are a loved and wonderful sister of mine, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And it would sure as hell be my honor to meet you one day. And I love to look out for other people and care about other people and put a positive comment and not be a negative force in people's life. Not put negative shit up. Not talk about negative shit. Don't tear down, build up. We got enough going on in the world. These people are going to turn around and get a 2x4 to the head one day and just be in total and complete shock. Yeah, I'm sorry about your ankle, Magna. Oh, you got a new German Shepherd puppy. Oh, nice. Hunted. Good for you. Oh, thank you, Nature Woman. You're sweet. Yeah, I love June. She's amazing. No, I don't do negativity here, Lisa. I have my haters, you know, that really go absolutely batshit when somebody donates $1 or $2. They go out of their mind, not ever stopping to recognize the fact that I don't have memberships, I don't have Patreons, I don't have GoFundMes. I have a totally voluntary channel that people know how to support, and lots of people do. That's the way it should be, in my opinion. Doesn't put the focus on the money, it puts the focus on the content. Oh, that's sweet, Amanda. Those people just well, who knows? I don't get that much, Magda, but it's you have to wonder how bad the lives are, right? No, you can't afford to be a hater in life, right? I mean, if you believe that there's something beyond Earth, as my parish priest, Father Gary Lombardi, told me in Petaluma at St. Vincent's Church in 1998, life is short, eternity is forever. Think about it. And when people say, I don't believe in God, blah, blah, well, it's like the great St. Thomas Aquinas once said, the great philosopher, the great theologian once said, when somebody asked him, you know what if it's all a scam and there is no beyond, there is nothing after this world? And he gave the very best answer I ever heard, ever. He said, you know what, suppose there's not, I'll still have had the pride in living a life that I can be proud of. And I thought to myself, yes. Right? And I do some crazy ass shit. But at the end of the day, we be nice to people and we be supportive of people. Right? So I don't spend my time in fear. Somebody asked me the other day, thank you, Brenda. You're too sweet. I don't have haters, Brenda. It's just that some people see what they want to see. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You're very sweet. You know, just it blows my mind sometimes how petty people can be sometimes on social media about people, no matter what you try to do or how supportive that you are. Brenda Stewart, there we go. Thank you, sweetie.
Brenda Stewart 14 tipped $20 through Super Chat. A tip for you, Rosie. If the haters don't like it, they can go, well, you know, winking face, heart, heart, heart.
I want Brenda on my softball team. Brenda's my resident ass kicker out there. Woo! Thank you, sweetie. I don't put stuff out there to alarm people. I put stuff out there because to be forewarned is to forearm, and you should always have and welcome differences of opinion, no matter what it's about. Yeah, my moderators are wonderful, yes. Yeah, it is beautiful, right? So it's not something that I dwell on, right? Just make sure I clean up my act, that's all. Do the best you can in life, that's all. But I feel good because we've gone weeks. We've enjoyed summer. I've stayed off of the economic stuff. We've had our fun in July and August, and it's time to get down to the nitty gritty of shit. Yeah, thank you, Sid. You're the same mods. I've had the same mods in up until April of 2019, Magda. I used to do every Wednesday and Saturday I would do big panel live streams on Boyd. one of the original true OG Boyds. And on Saturday, I would start at 5 p.m. and go till 1 a.m. in the morning, my time. You go 8 hours or whatever. And then on Wednesday from 5 till like 11 p.m. I did that from August of 2015 until April of 2019. At which point, because Boyd was kind of blowing apart and people were going their separate ways and things, I decided to go solo at that point. So in April of 2019, I put out the call for moderators. I had Scottish Saren, who's been with me from day one, who's just a sweetheart. It's been absolutely, totally amazing. Thorough arigato, Songwon. She's been uncomplaining and wonderful since day one. I've had Jen, day one, has been with me. I've had Tammy, My World in OKC, a long time, and I added Kitten Cat and JK Nelcow are kind of honorary wrenches, and then Cheryl and Jody, but they've added a lot of stability to things. And I'm very blessed to have people like Scottish Sarah in my life that care about the quality I tried to bring here and appreciate that. Do you still talk to that guy from Australia? Which one? So I'm extremely thankful. Yeah. Hey, Joe. And as a result, thank you, Rhonda. As a result of their support, we've had a lot of good years here. 3 very stable. We've never had rogue mods. I've got the kind of people that if stuff went wrong and they hated my guts, they would just sit down the wrench and say, I'm not doing this anymore. I don't like the way things are going. I don't like you. And I'm just going to not the wrench anymore, and we'll just go our separate ways. That's a nice thing. I hope that day never comes. I play around with Cheryl and stuff, but people like we tag team each other and things. Right? It adds a little bit of pepper to the to the channel, and it's a lot of fun. But I'm so appreciative to these people. Yeah, I just have outstanding people, and there's not a live stream that goes by, and then of course Shimei came along. There's not a live stream that I don't thank my moderators at the end of it. Yeah, you tease the ones you love, exactly. And there's, so I'm thrilled that they're here, and Missy, aka. I always tell them, though, if there's some place that you would rather be, go there and enjoy yourself. There's some chats that have demanded that if I'm live, you need to drop what you're doing and come to my to moderate my live stream. Are you kidding me? No, not the way it operates. Okay. When I started watching, it was like a Zoom meeting. Only certain people were on it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I look forward to coming to your chat. Oh, well, thank you, Nature Woman. Yeah, we have our times. No matter what you try to do, I think that sooner you accept on social media that sometimes no matter what you try to be or how you try to be or how you try to present a channel, it's inevitable that you're going to have some people that don't like it, and that's fine. But you have some people, and unfortunately more and more of social media has become people to some measurable extent that have real emotional and mental problems. And because social media is free in places like YouTube, their afflictions can play out on social media, and they get that joy out of harassment, and it fulfills some kind of function, some kind of need in their life to strike down at others as they have themselves have been stricken or whatever. And it's really a sad thing. You know, back in 2013 when I first joined, January 4th of 2013, I didn't even know what a troll was. And it wasn't long until, you know, in 2014, 2015, you know, I found people looking up my records, background checks. I was absolutely shocked, you know, contacting family hundreds of times, right? To the point that they all became numb to it and shit, right? So it goes with the territory. I saw the lowest of the low stuff I ever saw. So, you know, it burns itself out. But I always tell people, be careful about social media and things like that. Okay. Try to keep things on a positive plane. If somebody tells you something in confidence, maintain the confidence. I'm so proud in all the years that I've been on here, I've never broken anybody's confidence. Never spilled a bit of tea, and I have shit in my head that would blow the doors off of boy. But because somebody said to me, keep this in confidence, I keep it in confidence. And I don't get involved in drama. It's never a good thing to be involved in. Well, I don't know about that, Sarah Kate. Just want to be a regular person like everybody else. But, you know, people with severe emotional disabilities have glommed on the YouTube since it's free. And we see these emotionally damaged people. It's sad, and you just pray for it that they find relief somehow. And we see alcoholism, pill poppers, just all shapes and sizes. Hey Charles, how are you? Well, I'm glad you're here, June. You've been like a great sister to me. And we enjoy sports. Rosie Channel through Camo Dave. Rest in peace. That'll be quite a feather in the Yankees' caps if they beat the Mets today. I've just got the game pinned here. I'm just looking at the score. It was one of my picks today. Will it pan out? Who knows? Here's the character. Great she only playing that. Yeah, I'm not sure much about that, Tia. That's a voluntary activity to me. Now, I'm not quite sure how you explain that. Or you mean people are picking up needles and just going at people, or they're sharing needles? And I don't really care to say, you know what, you live a good life, Sarah. I don't know if I would start a social media channel. The number of people on social media is astounding. I thought it was crowded when I came in 2013, but I didn't start it. I just started to share my life, and everything else falls into place. But don't ever start it for the money. Yeah, the mysterious T.O., right? Currently in Florida. The mysterious T.O. Woo! I like that. Woo! Wom, wom, wom. Ooh. If you are around a city or something like that, I would still take steps to prep and just secure yourself so that you have some kind of larder in your home should things happen, because as we know in society, the worst time to go is when everybody suddenly gets the idea we need to do something. Way back in January of 2019, before the pandemic even hit, I did a special video called, there's something big coming down the pike here. And, having seen a satellite image of the graves that they were digging in Iran, and remember, Iran and Italy were on the earliest wave of the pandemic, and I'd never seen mass graves being dug. And I went to YouTube and I did a video at that time telling people that prepare, something big is coming down. Nobody prepared. Not that I'm special, but I'm saying everybody hit the stores at the same time in March, had all the problems with sanitizers, toilet paper, mass shit flying off the shelf and all that stuff. You got to do things when other people aren't doing it. That's the time to do stuff. You don't ever want to be caught in that situation where you can't get what you need. Not because you don't have the money, but because of the state of shit out there. Because let me tell you, when the money starts to drain out and the jobs start to go, and you have a person that loses a $200,000 job as a mortgage broker, running a small mortgage brokerage, and his business dries up, it ain't going to be people like me that are living, at the bottom of the barrel, so to speak, or the people on the streets, the blackbirds, those people. It's going to be those people that drive the Beamer and think that mortgage business was going to last forever, that are going to be dropped to the bottom of the barrel. Because remember, more than half the people that make $200,000 a year are living paycheck to paycheck. Oh, absolutely, Brenda. I'd never disclose something that somebody tells me in confidence, ever. There's no tea here. I could have 600, 800, 1,000 people on a live if I put in a title, blowing the cover off of Boyd's Secrets. To what end? Tearing down is never a recipe for building up in the long run. Zoe, how's everything on the Eastern Shore, honey? The history of Boyd, though, and your channel and experience is good to know. They say you can't escape this place. Yeah, there's no leaving Boyd once you're in. Most people live up to their means no matter what they live up to. Yes, exactly, Rhonda. But I'm thinking, think of all the jobs that are not secure jobs, like finance and banking and things that depend on markets like real estate and the mortgage, the brokerage industry and stuff like that. When things dry up. Oh, what a beautiful night. We're entering the golden hour. I don't know that, Zoe, I don't know, but they do starve if there's no drama. See, what's going to happen, Nicole, is that the drama is going to be outside on the streets and not the internal. That stuff's going to fade away. There'll be nothing to talk about, right? It'll be like, what's going on in the world suddenly captures the attention of people when it's too late. Hey Russ, how you doing? I think that you made a kind donation to me, Russ. I've shouted you out a couple times, and I wanted to publicly thank you for that on PayPal. So I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Keeps the machine rolling. Ooh, I think it's after 6 o'clock here. I think we're gonna walk around a little bit. I think it's 82 degrees. It should be cool enough to walk around a little bit. Somebody said the world was all good until Elon Musk went idiot. Oh shit. Ooh. I don't think we have to haul around the how much battery power do we got? We got 80. Well, better take it with us. Oh boy. Well, 3 more outs and the Yankees beat the Mets today. Ooh, not that I'm a big lover of them, but I'm a big lover of my algorithm. Yeah, it's I don't know what to make. I got nothing against the guy, but some people elevated him to sainthood. What the hell's going on over there? Oh yeah, Monkey Boy, absolutely. Who knew, right? But you'll notice, Monkey Boy, when I make friends, I tend to retain friends, and I'm always very proud of that. Yeah, they need to come alive. I just think Max Scherzer is very overrated. Uriata, this guy that's pitching for LA Dodgers tonight, he's the real deal. That guy is a hell of a pitcher. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I keep my friends unless it's ones that you see how their lives turn out and the kind of people that they are. Karma has a way of taking care of things, right? Ooh. I'd love to keep my friends. Ooh. I guess they're doing some work, day off at Grossman's there. That's right, Zoe. And we're still friends. It's like they're opening a shop there. Ooh. I don't know what the hell was here. Good night, Brenda. Thank you for your kindness, sweetie. It's really appreciated. This is supposed to be opening up as something. That was February. I haven't really seen any forward action here. No, still waiting to be leased. Summer music stroll. I thought they were putting a new restaurant into there. I don't know. Haven't seen anything. Oh, this is a great place for Italian food. My favorite Italian of all time. Still not too bad. I mean, I was in Vegas. We were in Henderson. And I paid about the same price. Spaghetti puttanesca. Eggplant parmesan and rigatoni, man, that's expensive. Spaghetti and meatball 20. What's up, Donnie? How you doing? There's a fly in there. I guess he's part of the menu now. The fly. The sushi boys. The sushi boys. Nimble and Finn's handmade ice cream. Lavender honeycomb, whiskey butterscotch, lemon verbena. I'd love that. Oh, it's getting windy. What's your favorite flavor? Bourbon plum, Aztec chocolate caramel. The golden hour. It's getting breezy. That the marine layer's moving in, thank goodness. What's up, lurker? Hey, flies need love too, right? Getting windy. Wonder what the hell the fire department's doing there. I've never seen a city with so many damn sirens. What the hell's going on? Oh shit, here we go again. I don't know what the hell happened. Oh hell yeah, Scottish deserves them. Hell yeah. Yep. Man, one day get my Cadillac, huh? You ever live your life and then you realize one day you're never going to have a Benz or a Cadillac or a Beamer? It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Oh, all of a sudden it got really comfortable. I'm sure in an hour I'll be freezing. Okay, final score, Yankees 4, Mets 2. Scherzer has been defeated. My boy German did it up tonight. What the hell's this? More bullshit. Clark's Corner, concept review with the Cultural Heritage and Design Review Boards. Redevelopment of the existing Tokini building, addition of 5 stories for transit-oriented housing. Oh my goodness. That's this building right here. Ooh, man, it just got windy and chilly. Can't believe it. Oh, I don't know. You know, Nicole, I need a simple life, honey. There's my outfit of the day. Hello, Kitty. Thank you, Shimei. Let's see what's going on up at Arthur Murray's in the golden hour here. It's almost the time of year we get back to some pretty heavy duty chooching because of, on account of summer being over the heat. Oh, that's nice, Amanda. It's really cool. Yeah, as we age, we get away. I mean, I'd like to have a nice big fat 300 sedan. So I'd like. This Porsche is pretty cool looking. I could see you in this, Nicole. Hey, memes. Nino, you're fine, sweetie. It's not something to comment on. It's just, I'm sharing my thoughts, having lived in China for 5 years and having extensive contacts with people I talk to on a weekly basis and stuff. I'm very keyed in because it's very important what happens in the 2 largest economies in the world, right? We only really have an eye on North America and the Canadian-US economies. But it's important to keep an eye on China too. Because they've never really had the experience of dealing with capitalism for many generations. So it's going to be, the pain is going to be all new to them. Yeah, it got windy and really comfortable all of a sudden. Jesus saves right there. Got all the flowers outside now. All of a sudden, got real windy and that temperature just plummeted. Nature's air conditioning. What the hell's in there? Satellite dish junk. Yeah, I hope Skunk Ape doesn't get flooded. He got flooded before. That truck's a classic, huh? Looks like something's going on at the Arlene Francis Center tonight. Oh, I like the shirt. Yeah, it's very nice. May was very kind to send it. Guys got their tongues hanging out. Something's going on at the Arlene Francis. I don't know what the hell it is.
I'll trade you a bit. I'll trade you
Artiste there. I know that the light is really bad right now. Not much I can do about it. We're dipping in the west here. Gotta watch out I don't get run over by the damn train. Assistance League. Wow, this place is still going strong. Yeah, the boys like they've never seen a tight-fitting top before. Free. What? "10-minute shopping spree." Are they closing up? What the hell is going on? Oh shit. Ooh. What the hell is that? Everything is free. I guess they're going to be closing their doors. I don't know. Good way to blow everything out. No, I just get junk, you know. I hate to collect shit. Everything is free. I could use some plates. But I hate the thought of free. I think, you know, I like to support the charity. Interesting. Yeah, June, I had a feeling after Scherzer's last outing that I detected a slight weakening trend and a strengthening trend for the for Herman, the pride of Costa Rica. Oh. They're on the inside of the window. Arlene Francis Center. Absolutely. A person that can keep a secret is a true treasure. Isn't that the very foundation of friendship anyway? Is the ability to keep a secret, a confidence? Oh, oh. Yeah, be careful of flooding down there. Ooh, I wish I was in the land of cotton. Old time. There's usually people sleeping out here.
I'll pass you on the back.
No problem. Yes, she did, Magda. I haven't established quite what her connection to Santa Rosa is. There's the Bikram Yoga. There's an artist. I think we'll go down this way. Hey Wade, so you're expecting flooding tonight, huh? I think Las Vegas, I don't know if they're expecting more monsoonal rains tonight or not. I don't know. Hey Panjay, how you doing? Good to see Wade Smith too. Do 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 do. I think I was the only person on planet Earth to have the Yankees today. That's her. This trail, I don't know where in the hell it goes, all the way beside the railroad tracks for miles and miles and miles. Blackbird knows more than I still haven't ridden this train. I swear I gotta take this ride down to San Rafael and walk with these guys down. You have to go back and see the beginning, Wade. You're coming in 2 hours after the stream began. We've covered a lot of ground here. A lot of ground. I think these are all grapes here. Burnt out? What? Burnt out. Don't be burnt out. Yeah, no problem, Wade. It's just too much ground to cover in, you know, a simple overview. Boom, 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 boom. Do, 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 do. Car trouble. Oh, what a beautiful night. We're getting ready to say goodbye to the golden hour. Go home and get some chow. I got 2 more pieces of pork. Cook up with some peas. Craig, behave yourself. You see how small the van is next to this truck? Ooh. Oh. Okay. Oh, what a beautiful night. The lingering golden hour. Wade Smith, that's the big takeaway, my friend. Wow, the temperature went from 99 to 79. Wow. That's pretty amazing. Nature's air conditioning has kicked on. Well, I love living here. Yeah, the people playing the Pokemon Go, I guess is what they do. They show up. Flash mobs. Flash nerd mobs. Oh, ooh, 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 gotta be you. It's gotta be you. On account of it's always you. Do, 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 do. Oh. Yeah, sorry you had a bad day, Wade. Hey, Bern, how are you? Anybody got a score? I think the Braves, are they playing Milwaukee tonight? Braves in Milwaukee? I'm going to try to, Amanda. I know you're having one excruciating withdrawal. That damn thing got so big, that ride. Got 3 picks I want to run by Luce coming up for college football weekend. Luce, where the hell are you? Two to 1 in the 8th. Okay, thank you, sweetie. I kind of thought they'd have their hands full tonight. in the hood. I've already seen a few trees are starting to change color on their leaves. Kind of cool. Tacos El Carbone. Ooh, 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 ooh. Another night to test the water system. I better turn this around. I know it's fall when I start to see the afternoon sun get golden instead of intense white. Like it always happens at the 19th or the 20th of August here. It's so beautiful. Rancho de Rosie. That's it. When are you coming out to visit you? Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. I can overlook that you're a Red Sox fan. Trust me. Let's see. Let's put this back in. Without killing the stream here, I'm putting my protective cover back on here. Do 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 do. Don't want to trigger any. I did this one time and I killed the stream, and if you do it on Prism, there ain't no bringing it back. That's it. There we go. Focus. Down. There we go. Hello, kitty. Isn't that amazing, Shimei, that night in Vegas that we were able to just walk right up to the Hello Kitty Cafe right there. That was pretty amazing. I wasn't even looking for it, and Mr. Z's like, why don't we go back here and check this out? That was pretty cool. Really comfortable right now. Open up some windows. See if Kitchen Stadium got torn to pieces. Yeah, thank you, T.O. Literally no thanks to you. Yeah, we're falling down out here. Son of a bitch. Oh. Figured that would do a number on it. Oh, ooh. Baby's about to reach the end of the line, man. About to reach the end of the damn line. Wow. See if I can clip this son of a bitch on here. Looking good, barely holding, but she's looking good. What a friggin' mess, huh? I don't know, Wade. I've never heard of them before. I thought we lost the angel of glorious flight for a minute there. For some nuts. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. It took a minute to get organized. We're holding together. This whole thing's torn to pieces. What the hell happened here? Oh yeah. All right, let me get the side chat on. Ooh, cheers everybody. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Oh, they sound good. That sounds really good. Oh, that beer tasted good. Like the shirt, isn't it cute? Shirt is cute. Yep, cheers, cheers, cheers. Thank you. I love this shirt too. Oh, my nose is itchy. My nose is itchy. Let's get the side chat on here. I haven't seen Luce tonight. I wanted to lay my week 1 college picks down for whatever the hell they're worth. Salute, Wayne. Wade, I mean, it's really good to see you. Excellent day to see you. Always. Look good in pink. The pink is your color, not mine. You look good in pink. I'm all about royal blue. But I do like this. All right, let's do a quick swing around the majors here. Let's see what kind of bullshit's going on. Man, I'm surprised Pittsburgh could hold them to 2-1. Oh, we got football. Atlanta Falcons and New York Jets 17-16. Jets. Oh, yes. What time do the Dodgers tee it up tonight? I don't know. It's really your style. My goodness, Amanda, you're too funny. I mean, you're serious, but you're cute. You know, like something out of My Fair Lady. you're sweet. Thank you. Wait for you didn't send it to me. Yeah. You like that Hello Kitty. It's fucking Lamar Jackson, man. How much money does this dude want? I don't think I'd sign the guy. To hell with it. The guy hasn't shown he can win the big one, you know? Classy style, you think so, Amanda? I'm a street gal. Mm-hmm. I think Shimei dipped out to have dinner with her mom. Oh, there she is. There's Shimei. I'm just enjoying the golden hour. Amanda, you're too sweet. Just an old broad. Yeah, I got it pinned here. Nick's is short hair. I'm just interested in the Dodgers, see if this Julio Uribe can be beaten. I swear that's the best pitcher in baseball. I was worried it was going to be hot tonight, and it's so comfortable right now. So comfortable. Hello Kitty's pretty iconic. Jerry's here. It's just one Monday night where, you know, things are geared down on a Monday night. I'm waiting to see if the pump all kicks on and things work. I have to cook up this pork too. Oh, those nuts were good. I got a lot done today, Bunny. I started, you know, I did my work. Yeah, 0 in a second. I racked up a few hours today, which was great, very intense work. And the boss left about 3 o'clock, and I dicked off with the college football week one. I geared down to my 3 picks for week one. So, just screwed off a bit, right? Because I'm quiet quitting. Then I left at 4:30 and came home and changed my clothes and Hit you guys up at 5. Saw Blackbird. It was hot as hell here today. It's got to be tough to be a day laborer. Yeah, autumn's around the corner. I'm going to tell you what, Bunny, being outside basically every night since December 6th or something, every night I've been outside has so brought me in tune with the seasons and nature. It's been incredible how we lose touch with that when we're on the inside. Hey, Thomas. And now I'm so aware of the seasons and where the light is and where the sun sets and all that. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's just good to be outside. It's healthier. It's dynamic. I mean, we've been through. This is going to be exciting because it's going to be our first Halloween outside, which is going to be amazing. From the second week of October all the way through to November 1st. It's just been amazing. It's been healthier. I've gotten so much fresh air. It is so agreed with me. Oh, thank you, Thomas. Yes, isn't it sweet? Isn't that sweet? It's raining, huh? It's good to take a daily walk. Try to get that in before breakfast and stuff. Yeah, I feel a lot healthier, Bunny. I've had a lot of time out in the sunshine and looking forward to getting back down to Vegas for September, but I still haven't figured it out yet. Being on that teeth scan, and it's, hey, what's up, Ronan? How you doing? Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Just nice. It's not too bad. Now I know how to make sure Kitchen Stadium lasts here by securing. I know the important points to secure. So when I get another unit here, it shouldn't really have the issues. Hey, Mandy, how are you, sweetie? It's amazing when you look at hello, North Carolina. When you look at the introduction of sunscreen and then you plot that on a chart with skin cancer, the correlation is absolutely phenomenal. Hey, Ronan. This tent doesn't know me anything. But what I'm going to do, Bunny, is I'm going to save what parts I can, the tubing and things, because I'm going to order the same model, which is, or I might tarp the whole deal. I don't know. Tarping could be a good thing. I could buy a really good tarp and mount that up good too, and not worry about any of this shit. Man, I love betting underdogs. Rolling that grass, man. That Arlene was made by her son, who has. I don't think she has anything to do with it. Probably. Yeah, I don't understand, Magda. He must have lived in Santa Rosa, and made that as a memorial thing to his mother. That's the only thing I can think of. So I think you nailed it. I don't know if she ever stepped foot in Santa Rosa or not. I don't know. I got no idea. Like I said, I wondered what the hell her connection was, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, what the hell, right? Hey Joshua, so you just randomly, yeah, thumbs up or appreciate it, guys, if you haven't hit the thumbs up. So you just randomly name it for your mom? I don't know. I got no idea. I'd like to know the story though, Magda. Because that used to be empty for quite a while, or they had, I don't know, they had some kind of community theater or some kind of bullshit little shows there. And then one day, boom, it's the Arlene Francis Center for the Performing Arts. I don't know, some little neighborhood thing. I guess he owns it. She's an actress in that. Yeah, it's pretty cool, Ronnie. But you know, I could go to friggin' Home Depot and just, or fucking Harbor Freight and just get a tarp and tarp it at two ends and be done with it. Right, and just have more open space. I don't have this bar. People can see better cooking. Blackberries. It was just her money used. I don't know. No, Yusika, no personal stories. Oh, we don't do personal stories here. Sorry about that, bro. We don't do personal stories. You're gonna have to really up your troll game. Ooh. Yeah, not canvas, Joni. Canvas just doesn't really repel water. Just a blue plastic tarp is fine, just secured. Right over top of the pergola. No fuss, no muss. Well, thank you, Magda. That's interesting. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Rosie. You're Rosie too. Welcome. Yeah, we just can't do personal stories. Ooh, 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 ooh. Do 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 do. Da da dee dee. La da 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 do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ooh ooh. Building underground huts. So that's probably what I'm going to do. Then we don't have any barriers. We can still hang the lights around and everything. It's a good idea, huh? It's going to be a lot cheaper. It's like, I already got a tarp. I just got to check the size of it. Right, because this is like 10 feet by something. And closer and closer every day. Yeah, I got them tomatoes over there. I'm going to have some of those tomatoes tonight. Thomas, I've been canning tomatoes. I'm going to use some of my sauce on the pork tonight. I don't even need good poles. I've already got the pergola as a stand, Bunny. No, take your troll elsewhere, Rosie. With your channel you just created today. Sayonara. Do 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 do. troll always has to reveal themselves. They can't stand it more than 5 minutes. Ooh, 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 ooh. La da 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 do. No, I don't want to do beef jerky. My favorite was the one, can I share a personal story? No. Don't want nobody. Just remember, when sharing personal stories, the answer's always no. Like the old Capital One commercial. Slice up some of those beautiful tomatoes tonight. The holly, put up the lights, deck the holly. Do now and do oh. Yep, you're the boss of yourself. Don't let anything bother you. Well, won't you come home, Bill Bailey? Bill Bailey, won't you please come home? Won't you come home, Bill Bailey? That pump should kick on soon, right? That pump should be kicking on soon. better because it's compost itself, right? These beautiful tomatoes. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Time to enjoy a couple tomatoes while we got the pork down. Cooking. Nice. Do 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 do. Cry a little. Oh, and oh, the cats are here. Where's the food? Where's the food? Well, thank you, Mandy. Aussie! I got pepper right up my nose. Damn. Doggone, right up my nose, pepper. What's up, Aussie? How you doing, mate? Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. Great to see you too, my friend. Hope life's treating you okay. Getting on to your, should be to your summertime coming soon, right? That would be something, June, if the two best pitchers in baseball got defeated tonight. We're going to put some red sauce in with those pork chops tonight. It's going to be delectable. Where did my napkin go? That's going to be some good eating. We're going to turn that really low. Let that cook away. Really low. We got that red sauce on there. Oh, oh. Got some pork chops cooking. We got to watch our figure, Bonnie. Summer and December, yeah. Swine. Gonna be pork with red sauce, right? Do 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 do. Ooh, ooh, Do 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 do. Just knock them out, Shimei. They come on every day about 3 o'clock. They sign up for the channel just so they can be here. Just get rid of. That lovely red sauce on top. Oh yeah. That's it. How beautiful that is. With the sauce that will not break. Yes. I'd spend a lot of time outside. Protect this shirt. The thing you got to understand about the trolls is it's only one person that's doing it, but they set up multiple channels. That's the only thing you have to know about. People be like, oh, the trolls are terrible. It's only one person. That's it. It's all it ever is, one. I do spend a lot of time outside. Delicious. Incredibly tasty. Ah! This is a good keto deal here tonight. Big Lots has tarts. I think every place has tarts, don't they? Good night, Amanda. Taco Run. Yeah, my skillet is so seasoned, it's wonderful. How's everything on the Eastern Shore doing, Zoe? think you're on the Chester River or the Y River. Hello, Cheryl. Thank you, Deborah. Aussie. A tart. Delicious, this homemade red sauce. Chester River. I think he had the Corsica River. I know, Craig. I keep forgetting to get him out of the car. Son of a bitch. They're somewhere in there. Ooh, delicious. I got a good deal on that pork over there that at the Friday night when we went shopping. I got a really good deal on that. I wonder if the boss is going to be in to bust my balls about the electrical hookup for the pump tonight. Hey Adam, long time no see. Just enjoying my night. He sure has. He sure as hell has. Oh, it's good to see you, Adam. I've missed your ramp. Haven't seen you in like shit since June or something. Did you get out on work release or what? It's been a hell of a minute. I don't care what anybody says, when the calendar hits September, that's when you feel like it's fall. So I'm enjoying my last 9 days of true summer here. Hello, James. Hey, you know, June, you're a very special person in here. Great sister. Smart as a whip. Great sports fan. Damn, Milwaukee just went up 1-0. That's a son of a bitch, man. I told you. Today I had a feeling. Maybe the two best pitchers in baseball go down today. Oh boy, Scherzer's wearing out. Ooh, 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 ooh. Who traded QBs? I haven't seen Luce tonight. I wanted to give him my first week college picks. Jets are a good team. Ravens are going to have their hands full week 1. Oh, that was delicious. Oh, that red sauce was so good. So nice. Luce, where the hell are you? I got something someone has to lose. Hey, Sugar, I know, but I'm just saying, look at who Milwaukee is batting. This guy's like, this guy's a demon, June. Uribe, Uriel, or whatever the hell his name is, Julio. I mean, this guy's the real deal, man. This guy's a monster. No, I never get heartburn, honey. I mean, look at this guy's ERA, like .80 something stupid. I'm not saying Milwaukee's going to win because they got a shit bullpen and everything, but I'm just saying. Hello, kitty. Yeah, I thought Luce would be here. I would share the week 1 picks. I only got 3 of them. I get heartburn. I haven't watched them for years. It's another self-imploding individual. That was a delicious dinner. I feel like cracking some of my peaches. Bobby! That's right, Sugar. That is right. Where's June? June, do you do college foot? Do you care about college football at all? Do you watch any of that? Ooh. 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 Some of these arms are starting to get tired, baby. What's up, Bobby? Not at all. Okay. I was going to say that Nebraska is playing Northwestern in Ireland. And I was just going to say, look at that Aer Lingus Stadium there. It's amazing. What a beautiful stadium. That's where Navy and Notre Dame played. Ooh, there you go, Kim. What a beautiful stadium. June, you know me, I got to be all over football, honey. If there's the oblong, weird-shaped ball moving somewhere, I got to be on top of it. Ooh. Yeah, Bobby and I are going to go down to Golden Gate Fields. And they're off. Yeah, it's good, June. Any place they're playing with an oblong, weird-shaped ball where anything can happen when it hits the ground is a good thing. Good night, Elmer. Good night. Thanks for coming in tonight. Good to see you. Ooh. Yeah. Well, we can't help that here, Adam. Hey, June, have you noticed the trend in baseball in the month of August? Have you noticed an incredible trend that's really been working? Look at the total scores and runs on average. They're going, they're collapsing. Everything like 2-1, 1-0, and I mean teams batting is just gone into the freaking toilet. Better start betting unders. Do 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 do. Yeah, runs are just collapsing. I mean, it's just like, I don't know what the hell is the pitching getting that good, or the hitters just suck. Bobby's a good golfer, Craig. He's a scratch golfer. He can break 80, and he probably could have gone pro. He's an excellent golfer. He's tall, he's 6'3", so it's easy for him to, he's got the mechanics to drive the ball. He plays very well. Well, I don't know, June, it's just like, it's just a trend I've noticed is that runs are going down like crazy. Hey, Julie, look at today's box scores. Phenomenal. Good night, Julie. 2-1, 3-2, 4-2. I mean, we don't have any of the big ass kicking games. Ooh. I suspect, Adam, that Bobby's a good putter. He can read a green. He's also very patient. And he has very good mechanics in his swing. But it's been a couple years since he drove a ball. Save strength to the end. I don't know, June, how you save strength when you're just out there wailing away every day. You know, I've noticed that the great pitchers, the Aribes, the Scherzers, they start to weaken off in August. The Orioles are the only team I can think of that's running counter to that hitting trend in August. So what do you think, guys? I think I'm going to tarp this thing up for the next rendition. And then we can just, we don't have to ever worry about this sucker coming down. A better rendition. Bobby gets pissed because I like to take his truck up to 100 miles an hour. But what the hell, if you're going to take a vehicle up, why not a truck to 100? It ain't like in the Nevada desert anything is going to happen. Right. I'm like, Bobby, look at this. We got 10 miles of open road in front of us, no cops. Let's grind it out, brother. I mean, the van is so smooth. No shaking, no wheel, no tires screwing up. Bobby's like, don't ever fucking do that again. We haven't seen Diane much. She must still be grounded down there. Yeah, you pay for the horsepower. Why not use it? I mean, his truck is like brand new, Adam. It's like 5 years old or something, and it's only got like 20-some thousand miles. The damn thing is like, every time he goes in for servicing, they want to buy it from him. Right? It almost what he paid for the damn thing. So I'm going to have Bobby drag me down to Golden Gate Fields down there. And then I'll treat him to dinner in Berkeley or something, so. Ooh, the House of Curries. I wonder if House of Curries is doing. Yeah, Bobby wasn't all about that. June, if I'm a major league pitcher, I've got to let it out every time I go out there, to be honest to God with you. Or else I get optioned down to AAA and shit, so. I don't know how you lay off the gas pedal, right? I mean, in my day, June, pitchers used to pitch complete games. Now they're so weak. 6 innings and out. Bullshit. Alright. How many times have they lifted a starting pitcher that's doing great and then brought in some bonehead that just gives the game away? It just, oh, it makes me cringe. You got a guy that's pitching aces, and then you're going to bring this dick in from the bullpen who's had his thumb up his ass for 5 innings. Good night, Nino. Nino is all about those Toronto Blue Jays, baby. Do 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 do. La ba boo boo boo. I think pitchers only have one speed. Go out there and throw the fucking ball. That's it. Where in the hell is Loose? I want to let loose my college football predictions. Ravens all the way until they lose a game. I don't like all this contract bullshit with what's his name? It's a bunch of crap. This kid doesn't have what it takes to get to the Super Bowl. Guaranteed. The kid doesn't have the brain power for Lamar Jackson. The kid just ain't got the brain power for it. He can bring you 12 and 4 during the season or whatever, and then just leave you high and dry. The kid wants half the team's whole payroll. Like, get lost. Do 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 do. Ba 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 boo. Ba 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 boo. You pay, but you lose, you get cut. Yeah, I don't know. Not these days. You still collect your paycheck. You become dead wood. Baseball and football. Well, I'm just saying, June, from a betting standpoint, like, at the beginning of the year, the book is all over the map. They don't know what the hell is going to show up on the field in college, right? You guys could be like friggin' an NFL team, or they could be like Barney Fife out there running the ball. They got no idea what the hell is going to go on. So it opens up a lot of possibilities. Like, what the hell? Who's covering Austin Peavy? Like, really? Or the goofy Hawaii and Vanderbilt game. Yeah, because they don't know defense. Hey, Stray, how are you? Ooh. What a beautiful night. Wind died down, temperatures down. Just amazing tonight. Amaze balls. Ooh. Do. It's like this pitcher from Milwaukee in LA against the toughest pitcher in the majors. This kid's got some kind of set of balls. Hanging tough. Just grab your nuts and get down on it. I had a dream, June. I wanted to go down to Vegas and work for one of these sportsbook boiler rooms, calling people up. Working for like VIP Sports or something, calling people up in just a boiler room operation. What a blast. Don't you like to make money? Hat trick in a baseball game. What the hell's a hat trick? I know a hat trick in hockey. I don't know what the hell a hat trick is in baseball. Ooh. No, but June, wouldn't that be funny to be in a boiler room? Like, here's your cold calling list for the day, right? Don't you want to win money? Jesus, I'm giving you the best fucking picks of the day. What's your credit card number? Let's get on it. Jesus, what is wrong with you? You can fire me tomorrow if you don't like it. That would be so great. Hello, just give me 30 seconds. Football, winners, college. We're on it. All right, hello? Hello? I love those boiler room operations. Where in the hell is Loose tonight? He's probably out there pissing a lot of money away in a casino in South Dakota or something. Boo, 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 boo. Look at how ridiculously low these scores are. 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, 4-1, 1-0, 4-2, 3-0, 1-0. Wow, what the hell happened to the hitters? You gotta notice shit like that. You gotta get on those under totals. Oh, ooh, it don't pay to be dumb out there. Yeah, where in the hell's Loose? I want to give him my 3 college picks. Cheryl, how you doing tonight? Lest I be remiss and ask how the Cheryl girl is doing tonight. Hitters are hurting. I don't know. It's always, every year, it's a great trend to play in August, June, if you're going to bet unders, because everything is always overs. And then under overs never change, and then it's like, oops. The sports books start to get hammered. How long? Wow, I've been live for 3.5 hours. Time does fly. Okay, guys, it's about, what is it? 8:36. Did the pump come on? Let's see. I gotta get the damn flashlight. What the hell, guys? Where did the flashlight go? Son of a... Seems like the water system ran out front. Let's see what's going on. Everything's like working like a clockwork here. I like that. Everything is working like clockwork. Yes. Yeah, Monday nights are usually pretty quiet. Well, I can't believe this pitcher from Milwaukee's got some kind of set of nuts, man. Yeah, it's working pretty damn good. Water out those tomato plants. I got some hornworm like bug. I had to like wreck one of the plants. Yeah, wait till the boss comes down, right? Wait till the boss comes down. Oh. All right, well, I'm going to bid everybody good night. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so. It's been 3.5 hours tonight, which is plenty. I covered everything I wanted to cover. And it's Monday night. No, that's the water coming out of the little nibs there for the garden. So I'm going to bid you all a wonderful good night. Everything is working great. Thank you, Shimei, for being here, and Cheryl. Once again to Sarah Kate, happy birthday to you. June, good to see you. Got to get you into the betting pool, honey. Good night, everybody. Have a great one. Thumbs up are appreciated. Do 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 do. Boo 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 boo.